It has been outrageously hot around here, so I'm going to try an actual personal cooler. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I picked this up. It is an ultra personal air cooler, and I thought this was cool looking. I'm not sure if it works or not, but we are going to try because we are anywhere from 90 to 94 degrees this week, and it has been hot out. Not only is it hot, but it's been really humid. It is kind of crazy out here. So this little thing I saw advertised online, and it looks just like a 30-ounce insulated tumbler. It's like a handheld air conditioner. Now, you can actually build something like this in a pinch out of a cooler and a fan and a big bag of ice. But this is kind of interesting because it looks like something that you can just carry around with you. It looks like it's kind of disguised as a regular tumbler, but if this really pushes cold air on you, it might be great for the golf course or when you're sitting outside watching a sports game, visiting with family at an outdoor barbecue, because it just might save your life. So first of all, this whole thing down here does look exactly like a 30-ounce vacuum sealed stainless steel tumbler. I mean, in fact, I kind of think that they just went to standard travel mug manufacturers to get this portion down here. It has this honeycomb pattern on the side here. Actually has a little rubber pad on the bottom, which I actually like, so it doesn't slide around, because I can tell you right now it's got some weight, and it's this thing up here, I'm pretty sure. So if you look here, this will unscrew. Ooh, we get a bunch of stuff. All right, so a lot of the weight is this piece right here, and I think this is the important part. This little piece here is kind of like your refreezable ice packs that go in lunch boxes. You can see it has like a gel in it. This is all room temperature, so it's kind of moving around a little bit, but it's blue. It's got a little finger-sized hole that goes all the way through there, and it's got some fluting on the side. And what I think you'll do is then put this in the freezer, and then when it's frozen, you'll drop that bad boy right in there. That's what's going to give you the cold air. Then you've got this little contraption, the top here, which will snug in with threads. I'm kind of thinking it will suck air up through here. So I think there's a fan that will blow out and then out through this hole, but it will suck the air in from the outside here, from these little twisted tubes right here. So it'll kind of pull the air from outside of that ice. That's what I think. And because they are angled like this, it'll kind of create a little swirling vortex inside of the can. So it'll pull that up. And then here we have some vents where I think it'll draw the air in. And then obviously this little hole right here will push the air out. We also have a power button right here on the back. It does have a little micro USB port there, so you can plug it in and use it without batteries, but it will not charge any batteries that go in there. And then if I open this up, you can see there's a blue panel on the top here. And then if I pry this open, and it looks like there is a space for 4 AA batteries. I'm just going to put some standard batteries in here, freeze this, and then we'll try it outside in the blazing heat. All right, guys. Even though the sun is finally going down, it is still hot as blazes out here, and it is sticky and gross. I've got my shirt unbuttoned there, not because it looks sexy, because I am melting out here in the sun. So I'm really hoping that this sucker works, because now that this thing is frozen, I want to try it out. I've got the batteries in there, and I'm going to hit the button here. Ooh, powers up just like that. I can feel it blowing out. All right, it's cold already. I'm just going to tell you that, but I will get into the details there. I want to see. Looks like we have a couple different speed modes. So if I click it, looks like there is a high, a low, and then off. So if I turn it like that, it's on high, and it's not blowing in my face like a hair dryer or anything like that. It's just kind of a nice cool breeze. It's really focused on my face. It's not really encompassing my face, but right about here, I'm getting wind on my face. And I tell you what, now it's pretty cold. That is pretty awesome. That is actually pretty awesome. Now, it works kind of just like an air conditioner, and you would think, all right, it's not going to be as efficient when you're in hot air like this, and it's not cooling all the surrounding air, but to have that cool little mist right on your face, right on your neck, blowing down your shirt, up your skirt, down your pants, wherever, that's going to feel pretty good. I tell you what, man, I mean, it's cold because the cube or the pack inside is frozen, and so it's just kind of blowing like freezer-like air. This is a pretty clever invention, I'm telling you what. I mean, it makes a lot of sense, because I've seen guys hack together with a styrofoam cooler, a fan, and just ice, like air conditioners for their tent or even their golf cart. Well, this is the first one that I've seen that is small, personal like this. Now, I will say there's a little bit of weight to this. It's like holding a tumbler full of drink, which isn't the end of the world, but if you could put this on a table so that you're not holding it out in front of you or something like that, rest it on your beer belly like this, then that would even be better. But I tell you, in a real hot environment, this will be nice to just have cold air blowing on you. And right now it feels pretty darn nice. Now, I will also say that I don't think you need to use this little ice pack in a pinch. I think you could just fill it halfway with regular ice. I mean, that would get it to work too, other than the electronics up here on the top. And as that ice melts, it's going to turn into water, which you don't want sloshing around and then kind of screwing up the fan and the electrics in there. That's where the ice pack is nice, because you don't have to worry about anything dripping on you. But oh man, dude, this does feel kind of crazy good. I'm actually kind of surprised. This is one of those things where it's kind of gimmicky, I know, and I don't know that you wouldn't feel a little bit stupid holding this in front of your face, and it does make a little noise. But on a hot day like this, let's say you're camping and you know it's going to be hot, or you are just going to have to be outside for a little while and you don't have the shade, dude, this works. I don't know how long it'll last, but right now, man, this feels good. In fact, my face is feeling a little chilled. I mean, feeling a little chilly, even though it is hot as blazes out here. Dude, this is awesome. Hey, if you want to pick this up, I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.
We can discover more and explore so much deeper.